Spoken language is based on units of sound called phonemes. An example would be T, the, and K.
Mm-hmm.
From TH, K, and T, we can make a ton of different words, such as thank, think, and that from TH. From K, we can make king, kid, and kick, which all have different phonemes. And from T, we can make tooth, time, and tank. Meaningful combinations of phonemes are the smallest meaningful units of language, called morphemes. They represent ideas such as red, calm, and hot. Suffixes capture the past, and prefixes capture the future. Okay.
Focusing.
Grammar is the language rules that determine how sounds and words can be combined and used to communicate meaning within a language. One major component is syntax. Syntax is a system of rules that governs how we combine words to form meaningful phrases and sentences. And the meaning of those sentences is determined by word order. So something like a sentence, tree the cat is in a, doesn't make any sense. But if we say the cat is in a tree, that makes sense. You understand what it is and what it means. Okay. The second component is semantics, which describes how meaning is assigned to morphemes, words, phrases, and sentences. Surface structure is particular words and phrases, and deep structure is underlying meaning.
Our next building block is images, which are mental representations of some sensory experience that we use to think about things.
Now, these may look like stick figures, but they're actually images. They're mental representations of some things that are sensory images and experiences. So even though it might be a flat image, you still see it as a man and a woman because that's their physical makeup.
Concepts are mental categories used for classifying objects, people, or experiences. Prototypes are mental models containing the most typical features of concepts. Two simple concepts are colors and fruits. On the left side, we have two colors that are red and green. On the right side, we have two fruits, apples and bananas. But in the middle, we have orange, which is both a color and a fruit.
Story of language, thought, and culture, we have Benjamin Ward, who created the theory of linguistic relativity theory, which says that our thinking patterns are determined by the language we speak. Which makes sense because how we think is how we're going to speak. Then we have language determinism, which says that our thoughts and our experiences are determined by what we speak. Many people think that language is male-dominated. That is because when we speak, we tend to use male pronouns, like he instead of she. Researchers have shown that when people give stereotypes, in one study, children were told that certain workers were male or female, and the children were rating their performance at their job based on their gender. But in a later study, when they were not given the genders, the children rated their work equally. We are all well aware of human communication, but animals communicate too. Honeybees do an intricate wiggle dance to show their mates and their friends the quality and how much pollen there is in a specific area. Whales use deep, rumbling songs and high soprano squeaks to talk through the water through sonar. These are called signs, like this. And this is how animals communicate. While some animals can communicate, there is a misconception with parrots. Parrots do repeat things, but they don't know what they're saying. Dolphins can mimic numerical values and learn same and different, but they don't always know what they're saying. They're trained that way, and we just finished up our training lesson, so you all know how that works. These have been the building blocks of language and thought. Please stay tuned for our class activity.